And at the Omni Parker House, historian Susan Wilson tells us the author was equally fond of the city when he visited in 1842 and again in 1867 when he performed A Christmas Carol. In fact, he called one of the hotel suites home for 5 months.
When he gave his first public reading of A Christmas Carol, it was right around the corner at Tremont Temple. Then on December 2nd, 1867, the lines were just down the block, okay? They were even scalping tickets to this show. It was a really big deal.
And like a rock star sound-checking a concert, Dickens was equally dedicated to his own sold-out performances.
This is the Dickens Mirror. Charles Dickens was a trained actor, and one of the reasons he was so popular when he was doing his public readings, especially of A Christmas Carol, was that he could do the characters. He would do gestures and voices and act out various parts. He would stand here and he would, do Scrooge, and he would do Tiny Tim, and he would dance around and do various movements.
And according to guests who've gazed deeply into the glass, Dickens may have never left, with some saying an apparition of the author appeared behind them in photographs.
Now, there are a certain number of people who think that when you look into a mirror, that you become part of that mirror, and therefore that perhaps Dickens is simply embedded in the mirror and will come out if the right spirit invites him. Who knows? I've not had this experience. I simply collect the stories.
Stories which carry over to another area of the hotel.
We have a bay of 4 elevators here, numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is elevator number 1, and some very strange things happen. The number 1 elevator periodically gets called to the 3rd floor, but there's nobody there. Charles Dickens, when he stayed here in 1867 and 68, did stay on the 3rd floor.